Hey everybody, I thought I would give you a quick update in the form of 5 mini stories that sort of overlap. So in December, I was really enjoying doing this daily devotional thing, and then I had to come to a complete stop because our house surprised us, and what I thought was going to be renovating one room quickly turned into two and eventually into five. So that sort of took over about 6 months of my life. And during that time, things started settling down, and I actually applied. This is my second update for. There's an empty building that my denomination has about a half hour north of here from a church that closed a couple of years ago, and I asked for it in the hopes of turning it into a community center to replicate all the cool stuff that we do here on the first floor of our building up there, but with a different community and pool of volunteers. So I put in that request and didn't hear anything back immediately. So while I was waiting to hear back, we discovered that in our town, there's no real public transportation, and with some of the governmental cuts, people were having trouble with transportation, whether it was getting to a parole hearing or a job interview or just making a shift out at the sugar factory or whatever it was. So we started. Initially, it was just me, but now there's a little team fixing up bikes, and that took off. And it turned out there was a big need for bikes, and we've given away 68 bikes in the last 3 months. So that's called Free for All Bikes, and you can link to that wherever you're finding this. So that was the third thing that happened. And then the fourth thing that happened is while the bikes sort of took off and took on a life of their own, I heard back from the denomination that they had greenlighted the community center. So that was really fantastic. And so all of this happened in pretty quick succession. And then the last thing that happened was that my denomination works in, we have really fun words like quadrennium. So we work in like 4 year cycles. And because I'm a licensed local pastor, I have to apply to get my license every year to get it renewed. And turns out there are some requirements from the quadrennium you have to do every 4 years that I had not done in 3 years, which I admit I lost track of because 3 years ago I moved from Portland to here. That was a big move. And my dad died 2 years ago. And then this house renovation this past year, I had just not sort of kept track of what needed to be done this year. Long story short, they helped me out a little bit, worked with me, got the first phase done, and it set off a domino effect of requirements and hoops and barriers that I just started clearing one after another. And I'm really excited because there's a possibility that either next year or the following year, I'm actually going to be able to apply to move to a different status and not have to do the yearly renewal of my license anymore. So it's been exciting. But the one thing that I have missed the most is feeling disconnected again from this bigger conversation. And so I just thought I would change up my schedule a little bit now that the renovation's dying down and the requirements for denominational stuff is dying down, and the bikes seem to have leveled out, and we give away about 4 a week right now, and so that's manageable. And we're dreaming of our August 1st open house of our new community project. So that's what's been going on. And it's just one of those things where life will surprise you. And not all surprises are good, but these just kept coming one after another in a way that kept preventing me from, you know, using this platform that I love so much to communicate with people through the blog and YouTube and the Substack. And anyway, I'm looking forward to putting up some more conversation pieces and hearing back from you. I love the give and take And I've been taking notes on things that I want to address, and I would love to hear from you on ideas that you have. I hope that you are well and that your July has gotten off to a good start, and I will see you soon.